Alcatraz, Alcatraz, Alcatraz. I got this idea, so shout out to the person who gave me this idea there. And I'm so excited to talk about Alcatraz because I was actually excited about this, but I feel like I didn't do too well on research. But there really wasn't much about Alcatraz that a lot of people don't know. So I just felt like I was repeating myself when I was doing the research. But other than that, it's fully fine, I guess. For those of you who haven't noticed, I have new glasses, and my old glasses are over here. My moral support. He looks better with my glasses than I do. It's adorable. And I just got these today, and I can see so much better. And yeah, I'm planning on renewing the lenses in here, so you guys will see me wearing these back one day, but it feels good not to wear glasses that my kitten chewed on, so yeah. Anywho, let's get us into the history. So I will say right now, I don't believe that Alcatraz is as haunted as they make it out to be, because I do remember that Ryan and Shane made a video there when they were working at BuzzFeed for BuzzFeed Unsolved, and they did an investigation there. They basically caught nothing, really, or at least I think it's Alcatraz, unless they went to a different haunted prison, but the most haunted prison in the United States, I think, is Alcatraz, or they claim it to be, technically. To say, I am everywhere today. I went to the doctor's office today, and that's why you see this on my arm. I got blood taken today. I had a blood test done, so that was annoying. Okay, there we go. Because Alcatraz wasn't on its own page, because I didn't use the full page for the asylum. So for the last page of the research, I put Alcatraz starting at the bottom. So I was confused on why I couldn't find it, because I couldn't find the beginning page. That's me, alright? So, yeah. Alcatraz is a federal prison and was probably one of the most famous one in the U.S. history because of the people that stayed at Alcatraz and also how many people that stayed at Alcatraz. I think it was over 200 people near the end, but we'll get into the rest of it later. I'm skipping too far here. They operated these prisons with people who violated federal laws, so people who would rob banks or who actually straight up murdered people would be put into Alcatraz. Alcatraz housed some of the most famous criminals from 1934 to 1963. So yeah, they closed in 1963, but from 1934, they were housing prisoners and inmates, which I wrote inmates because I am not really good at spelling, so I was too bothered to actually spell prisoners. There we go. These inmates were held under secure restraint and strict conditions, which made it hard for them to escape. And when I mean hard for them to escape, I mean very, very impossible. There was only one group, I think, that was able to actually escape Alcatraz, but they were never seen again, by the way, so everyone just expected them to die in the ocean because the night that they escaped was very harsh weather, especially with the water, and I think it was also high tide at the point in time. And so again, we don't fully know what happened to them because their bodies never resurfaced either. So they're either dead or they were actually able to successfully escape. So either or, if they did escape, good for them. If they died, it probably explains why Alcatraz is considered haunted. But there's more here. Hold on. So this is a rocky island in the middle of San Francisco Bay. Alcatraz opened in 1934. Prisons like Alcatraz were a rehabilitation center, despite them being extremely strict. But if you guys see the BuzzFeed Unsolved episode on Alcatraz. They also were able to have like fun play instruments and other stuff like that. So everybody thinks that Alcatraz is this horrible place all the time when it fully wasn't. I mean, it wasn't, if that makes sense. Because they were allowed to, like, again, they did actually have a lot of rehabilitation activities for the prisoners, for the inmates. But most of the inmates that were held at Alcatraz are beyond that, kind of. And a lot of them would get aggressive and they would be put into the harsh basement, which was, I think, the chambers in the basement, which they called the holes, I think. Unless I'm getting this confused with another one, because there's another really haunted prison specifically that ghost hunters go to, or fake ghost hunters go to all the time. And I'm getting that mixed up with Alcatraz. I think that's how it is. It's been years since I've seen those videos, so I don't know. I partly don't know. And it makes me struggle a little bit there. Alcatraz will hold more than 300 at a time. So 300 people at a time. Which explains a lot, because a lot of people, did not follow the rules, basically. Or would commit, like, federal crimes. And that's, again, who would be put into Alcatraz because it's a federal prison. So do not create federal crimes, everybody. Even though technically Alcatraz is abandoned now, they don't use it except for tours and ghost hunters. Like, go there. And you can stay the night there if you're a YouTuber, apparently. So, because Elton and Corey did that for the Overnight channel, because they've seen a couple of videos that they've done there. And they also went to the lighthouse, which the lighthouse that is built, on Alcatraz is one of the oldest lighthouses in the West Coast. Or at least that's what it said when I did the research. So if you think that I'm wrong, you can look it up if you want to. But either way, that's what it said. I'm just a messenger, don't shoot me, okay? Prisons like Alcatraz started closing in 1963 because it became all too expensive for the basic needs. Not just for, ow. I have to be careful with my arm because it's sore from getting blood on today. So, for basic needs, not just for the inmates, but also for the staff. And the staff, again, would also be there 24/7, and there had to be more staff, or more guards in my opinion, than the inmates in order to keep them in line, and watch over Alcatraz as well. And then flip it over. This small island is 1.25 miles offshore of San Francisco Bay. Basically close. The only way you can get there is through boat or ferry, because again, they do tours of this place. They do public tours, so you could probably be able to use a ferry, or you can get there by boat if you're going there at night, because the ferry closes. Because they only use the ferry during the day. Today, the island is a part of the National Park Service as a part of Golden Gate Recreation Area. I got it. I know what it said, but sometimes I can't read my own handwriting because my handwriting sucks. That's why I don't have you guys see my handwriting at all. I really don't like my handwriting. This prison is now abandoned, but it is open for tours. And again, as I was saying before, I'm getting into the cyber here. Me personally, I don't feel that Alcatraz is as haunted as people say it is, because Ghost Hunters, back when I used to watch Ghost Hunters as a child, honestly, I would still binge watch, their episodes just in case to watch something somewhat scary, and just, eat KFC in the goddamn living room. Just because, that's what we used to do as a kid. And they went there, they didn't really catch much, but since it's a TV show, they would fake it just for people to keep watching, because they need the ratings. And then Ryan and Shane went there again, I believe, and they caught nothing. anybody else who you'd see on YouTube, majority of the time, do fake stuff. So I do not fully believe that Alcatraz is that haunted as people make it out to be, but I do believe that it is possibly haunted due to everything that's happened at this place. So, like, I mean, it would make sense. But to me personally, I don't think it's, like, I feel like that there's no way that it's that haunted, even if it is. But anyways, continue. The prison also has the oldest working lighthouse on the West Coast from, hold on. So I think I put I think it was 1846, they made the lighthouse. I had that somewhere. Where is it? Oh, did I not? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Oh, no, yes, I did. It's 1846, they built the lighthouse. Okay, so the first thing that was built on Alcatraz Island was the lighthouse, okay? In 1846. Again, oldest lighthouse in the West Coast because it was made in 1846. And then in 1850, President Millard Fillmore wanted Alcatraz into a military reservation, and during this, it was called Fort Alcatraz. So I didn't know this before I did the research, and I'm happy I found that out. All right, I'm so happy I found that out because I think it's really weird. And again, to my knowledge, if the reason why if Alcatraz was haunted, I feel like it would probably be from when it was a fort. But there's a lot of inmates that were killed at Alcatraz too, so therefore that as well. And a lot of those prisoners went insane due to the harsh punishments if they did really get out of line, or if they were caught escaping as well. So yeah, and that was 1850 that this place was Fort Alcatraz, okay? So that was when it was a military base in a way. Or reservation, as it said, okay? Or reservation, as it said. So, yay. Crap. The United States disciplinary barracks on Alcatraz were taken by the United States Department of Justice on October 12, 1933, and they made it into a federal prison the year after. In August 1934, a year after this, by the way, Alcatraz was made to hold inmates. So they were in the middle of renovating Fort Alcatraz during 1933. And by the time of 1934 was when they were able to start holding the inmates. Timeline. Okay? Timeline. First batch of inmates to come over were 137 people. 37 people came to Alcatraz from Leavenworth, Kansas. So they're from Kansas. I can't pronounce the other part at all, so deal with it. Deal with it, okay? Ow. My arm still hurts from earlier. It's sore as heck. I have to be careful the way I move it because it hurts every single time. Anyways, so a lot of the famous people who were put here were either serial killers, right? Because there was actually a couple serial killers put into Alcatraz, and one of them was documented the most. He is also covered in the BuzzFeed Unsolved episode as well, and I've watched that religiously 10,000 times. Their staff around that time, when they had 137 people, right? They had that many people, so the staff was literally 155 who were well-trained FBI agents. That's what it said on the research, but when I wrote it down, I just said people who were well-trained specifically, because it was well-trained cops And then it was also well-trained people to be able to, like, control the inmates and everything. And that's all I got because that's all you could find out from the research, all right? There really isn't much, on the research side of Alcatraz. Go subscribe to my other channel if you haven't, but you don't have to technically. You can just stay here because sometimes it could be like too much for both, so either way, it doesn't matter. But I was happy to make this video, and then I'll start research probably next week. Other haunted history spooky December episode. And then I also have to work on my video editing class, which is almost ending too. So I just have a lot going on recently, so I'm tired. I feel like I've been asleep this whole time, guys. For what you guys haven't seen, so the time I have not been active, it's mostly me doing classwork all day, eating, sleeping. It's been my routine, and then answering text and then texting people. Not everybody, but for what I have time for on my breaks, okay? Because I need breaks, honestly, but yeah. And if you enjoy my Pikachu plush wearing my glasses, I'll probably bring this back for more videos, probably, because this is so adorable. Plus, I do have to clean, like, these glasses, though, because they are a little bit dirty, but I do love my new glasses. So if you guys have an opinion, if you guys like my new glasses, please comment that below. I would love to hear insight on that, because you guys are going to be seeing me wearing these all the time now because they have my new prescription. So these glasses are on the back burner for now. So it's forever these for now. So, and plus I love them. As soon as I put these glasses on, guys, my mom was straight up, those are yours. And I'm Soccer Bro, signing out, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back for better stuff next time. I apologize for being so gone. And probably by the next time you'll see me, I'll probably be a darker red again, because it's about time I dye my hair because I look like crap. Anyways, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. And ow, that hurt. It hurts because it's still sore, guys. And I got that done this morning, and I feel so tired after this. I'm gonna go cry because, again, it really is sore and sensitive. And it's been like that since I got it done around like 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. I don't know. But yeah, signing off.